Hello everyone, good to see you again. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is CRM and several key concepts to understand CRM. Are you guys ready? Then let's get started. Customer Relationship Management, in short, CRM. What is CRM? Yes, it is the name of this course. It means that CRM is the most important keyword in this course. So, what is CRM? Traditionally, people viewed CRM as a way to enhance customer loyalty. Let's see this picture. It is a bar in a beach. The street name is Ocean Drive. There is a lady who looks like the owner of this bar, and she is talking with their customer. We don't know what they are actually talking about, but they may talk about their daily life. This talking may be very important for this lady because it is an effective method to interact with the customer. With a good conversation, the customer may feel comfortable and think that this place is good to have a drink. This makes him loyal to this bar and leads him to come back next time. That is, the higher the customer loyalty, the more the profit from customers. And CRM has been viewed as a set of tools to enhance the loyalty. But we may have this question: is loyalty the only one factor that drives profit? Let's look at this picture. There is a big, modern pub in the sand beach. A lot of people are hanging out there with beer, cocktails, and spirits. Then, are those people really loyal to this bar? Maybe, maybe not. Most of them may just choose this pub because of its modern interior design and cool mood with blue lights, which are what people want in nighttime in the beach. That is, this pub finds the best customers for profits in the beach and provides them with the best products and services. And how about this? Does loyalty always drive profits? Here's another picture. There is another bar in the same beach. This lady is the owner of this bar, but she looks so worried. Oh, it's a mess today again. No people again. Maybe she also has loyal customers, but it is not guaranteed that all of her loyal customers come and drink expensive spirits every day. If a loyal customers are people who live in near town and just enjoy a happy hour once a week or twice a week, she cannot expect lots of money from them. This story suggests that we need to think beyond the loyalty. Customer loyalty, of course, is one of the important factors for more profit, but it is not the only one factor, and it does not always drive high profits. So we must come at this from another angle, which is closer to the core of business. That is profitability. The goal of managing relationship with customers should be able to answer these questions. Who does bring money? And how can we make them our customers? Answering those questions is not easy, but one thing is very clear. It must be quantitative process. Why? Because most products and services are now individualized, and most transactions are now recorded and stored as data. Here is an example. I'm an academic researcher, so I have lots of business trips to other universities in the world. Last year, I've been to University of Maryland, and I took Lyft several times during the trip. A couple of days after the trip, I received an email from Lyft which introduces a new service of Lyft Business. This service totally makes sense. People in a business trip may need a ride many times in a short time. But when I received this email, I had a question. How does Lyft know I must be interested in this service? The answer is my data. When I called Lyft at University of Maryland, which is very far from the place I usually call it, Lyft knew that this customer is in a trip and the trip is a business trip. Then Lyft selected me as a potential customer of the new service. Here is another example, Netflix. This is a capture of my 6-year-old son's Netflix page. Based on which movies or TV shows my son watched, Netflix continuously updates its recommendation for the next video. Because he watched Beyblade, he may want to watch Bakugan, Miniforce, Transformers, and Dino Trucks. That is, Netflix is using watching history to find the best customers for their videos. All right. Now you know that CRM is not simply about customer loyalty. It is more about profitability, and it should be a quantitative process. Then, how? Let's try to Google it. When you type CRM in Google search box and press enter, you may see lots of ads like this. Top CRM tools, top CRM software, and etc. Of course, there are lots of useful tools and software for CRM. They are very helpful even for small business. They help managers to organize customers and their transactions, to visualize revenues and profits from the customers, to find the best customers, and to figure out how to reach the customers. But this course does not focus on how to use the software. Instead, you will learn the mechanism. What does the number the software gives us mean? Which number should we look at? What should we look at that number? And why should we look at that number? Answering these questions is the goal of this course. All done? We are now ready to start. Then let's talk a little bit more about CRM. First, let's start with what managers are facing in the marketplace. For better understanding of CRM, we need to clearly understand important characteristics of the current market. Decades ago, most companies focus on how to efficiently produce their products and services because once they made, there are always customers who buy the products. However, these days, we cannot expect or assume that there will be customers. Even if our product has a good quality, it can be not chosen by people because the market has been already matured. In modern economy, there are many competitors next to us. When Uber was first introduced, the market was a blue ocean. But just a year later, it faced a very strong competitor, Lyft. With the appearance of competitors, it becomes not easy to acquire new customers and retain existing customers. There are now a lot of incentives to choose a competitor and switch the brand. Also, customers have evolved. Now, customers have very, very strong preference and they really know, well, what they want. When, when you are waiting for your drink in a Starbucks store, you must see at least one person who places a very long order of a cup of coffee, like a vanilla latte with no syrup, but a lot of whipped cream and extra double shots. And oh, don't forget toffee nuts on top. And please soy milk, not regular milk. Before Starbucks, people just said, a cup of coffee, please. To deal with really differentiated customers' tastes like this, firms now want to know much more about each of individual customers. And it is now possible because tons of data are now available. Just open your Starbucks app. You can see your past orders. That is, Starbucks also know your past orders, and Starbucks is able to infer your preference from your order history. One more thing, believe it or not, we have been able to gather the individual level data from barcode scan, so-called POS, point of sale data, since 1980s. This change leads to greater demand to learn about our customers, more precisely, our customers' preferences, and how to customize our products and services to satisfy the customers. That is, it is time to shift our focus from product-centric to customer-centric strategies. We have to realize custom matters in 80. The customers are different from each other, and the difference is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It means the role of marketing becomes more important, and we have to put all of our available resources successfully into practice. And most of all, we must consider customer profitability as the key objective function of our business. Here is an example. Which one of flight ticket versus travel experience do airlines sell to customers? This famous story of Canadian musician Dave Carroll may help answer the question. And let me first play this song.
Flew United Airlines on my way to Nebraska. Plane depart in Halifax, connecting in Chicago's O'Hare. While on the ground, a passenger said from the seat behind me, "My God, they're throwing guitars out there." The band and I exchanged a look, best described as terror, at the action on the tarmac, and knowing whose projectiles these would be. So before I left Chicago, I alerted 3 employees who showed complete indifference towards me. United breaks guitars. When we landed in Nebraska, I confirmed what I suspected. My tailor been the victim of a vicious act of malice at O'Hare. So began a year-long saga of visceral wig who says the final word for them is no. I've heard all your excuses and I've chased your wild gooses, and this attitude of yours I say must go. United, you broke my Taylor guitar. United, some big help you are. You've broken, you should fix it. You're liable, just admit it. I should have flown with someone else or gone by car. 'Cause United breaks guitars. But I won't say that I'll never fly with you again, 'cause maybe to save the world that probably that won't likely happen. And if it did, I wouldn't bring my luggage, 'cause you'd just go and break it into 1,000 pieces, just like you broke my heart when United breaks guitars. United, you broke my Taylor guitar. United, some big help you are. You've broken, you should fix it. You're liable, just admit it. I should have flown with someone else or gone by car. 'Cause United breaks guitars. Yeah, United breaks guitars. Yeah, United breaks guitars.
And here is the story. Musician Dave Carroll said his guitar was broken while in United Airlines custody. He alleged that he heard a fellow passenger exclaim that baggage handlers on the ramp at Chicago O'Hare International Airport were throwing guitars during a layover on his flight. He arrived at his destination and discovered that his $3,500 guitar was severely damaged. Carroll was questioned on why he checked the value of the guitar, and he explained that it is difficult to bring guitars onto flights as carry-on luggage. Makes sense, right? Carroll filed a claim with United Airlines, which informed him that he was ineligible for compensation because he had failed to make the claim within its stipulated standard 24-hour time frame. What? Carroll says that his fruitless negotiations with the airline lasted about 9 months. Then he wrote a song and created a music video about his experience. And that is the video you watched. The YouTube video was posted on July 6, 2009. It amassed 150,000 views within one day, prompting United to contact Carroll, saying it hoped to right the wrong. The video had over 500,000 views by July 9 and 5 million by mid-August 2009. Media reported the story of the song's instant success and the public relations humiliation for United Airlines. The managing director of customer solutions telephoned Carroll to apologize for the incident and to ask for permission to use the video for internal training. United claimed that it hoped to learn from the incident and to change its customer service policy accordingly. And then, what's your answer? It may be the latter one, the travel experience. Airlines now sell not only flight tickets, but also travel experience to customers. Then, let's talk about CRM from the customer-centric perspective. In modern textbooks, CRM is defined as follows. CRM is the process of selecting the customers a firm can most profitably serve and shaping the interactions between a company and these individual customers. Following this definition, key components of CRM are to find most profitable customers and to develop specific strategies for interaction with them. In details, the strategies include how to locate and entice new profitable customers, how to have better relationships with the profitable customers, and how to terminate the relationships with customers who are not profitable anymore, which are called customer acquisition, customer retention, and customer termination. In other words, the key to CRM is to assess customer value. Customer value is the economic value of the customer relationship to the firm, which is expressed on the basis of contribution margin or net profit from the customer. That is, customer value is a jargon of profitability. With this term, customer value, CRM can be defined in another way like this. CRM is the practice of analyzing and utilizing marketing databases and leveraging communication technologies to determine corporate practices and methods that will maximize the lifetime value of each individual customer to the firm. In this definition, the key is to maximize the lifetime value. That is, the goal of CRM is long-term, not short-term. For example, cosmetics companies spend lots of money for marketing activities to acquire young university student customers, even though those young people relatively spend less than older people. This is an investment because the companies expect that those young people now spend just little, but they will be spend more and more and more for cosmetics in their entire lives. And now, let me introduce a real CRM practice. It's casino. Casino industry is one of the industries that utilize individual customer data to develop marketing strategies and detailed activities. Harrah's Entertainment, which is now Caesars Entertainment, was one of the most successful companies in the casino industry. In Las Vegas, which is the capital city of casino, Harrah's has a really big and fancy hotel with casino. Personally, I've been there, and the casino was really big, and so many people were there to enjoy various casino games. In the late 1990s, the company faced a problem. The number of visitors was lower than before, and revenues and profits were getting worse. So, the CRM team of the company undertook an important task to get it back. The team's hard work was twofold. First, loyalty program. Analyzing customer data, the team identified about 1,000 customers who potentially visit the casino and play games more time. Then the team offered some cash with food coupons to those customers. The program was successful. The average number of daily guests rebounded significantly from 31 to 130. And the average number of visits per customer also bounced back from 1 to 1.2. These led to additional revenues of $33,000. Second, retention program. The team found that about 8,000 customers reduced their visit frequency. So the team offered cash coupons with various face values depending on the customer's spending history. This program was also successful. The visit frequency bounced back to the normal. Those programs of Hara's CRM team are good examples of CRM tests. In each program, the team exactly carried out the process of CRM, identifying profitable customers and developing effective marketing actions. The bottom line is that CRM is a process to continuously ask and answer this question: what and to whom should we offer? And this course helps you learn how to find solutions. In sum, I've briefly introduced CRM in this video. In modern economy, the markets are mature and highly differentiated, so it is necessary to be customer-centric. CRM is a customer-centric process which includes identifying profitable customers and developing suitable and actionable strategies to interact with the profitable customers. CRM is not limited to enhancing customer loyalty. Instead, it mainly focuses on profitability, in other words, customer value. All right, that's all I have in this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye-bye.